building some boost. 3, 2, 1, go! There's high range. Come on, send it. Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and today we are going to be having a look at two very interesting 6x6 truck conversions. Now, on the right, we have a F350 6x6, and on the left, we have a Ram 3500 6x6. Now, you may say, well, the Ram is a lot more built than the Ford, and the answer to that is, it may be right now, but stick around to see what you can do to the Ford. And also, let me know in the comment section down below which one you would be driving home. And if you guys want any more information on either one of these trucks, the F350, you can find information about that on Frog's Discord, which will be linked in the description box down below. And the Dodge, you will need to message RebelTRX01 on Discord to gain access to that. And both of these trucks are PC only. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, first off, we're going to go ahead and we're going to build the F350 6x6. Now, there's not a ton that we are going to mess with in terms of the different features of the build. We're pretty much just going to go straight to the top. Now, the Ram, we're going to be a little bit more careful when we build that so we can balance everything out. But performance-wise, this thing is getting the max performance engine. Now, it is very fast when you put the highway transmission in it. Make no mistake. So, suspension-wise, we got stock, no damage, crawler, and a squatted suspension for a 6x6 truck. That's not something I've ever seen before, but if that's the route you want to go, I suppose you can. But here's the thing. If we did that, we would have to get another truck out to crush it. And we're not doing that in this video. So let's grab the crawler suspension. And then now we're going to throw on a set of, I'm thinking, probably the 34-inch KM3s. Here's the thing. You have a really wide selection of tires, but 34-inch is as big as you can go. So, or at least as tall as you can go. And actually, I think we're going to go for the stickies. The stickies look awesome. Now, roof rack-wise, we're definitely going to throw that on it. We're going to do the amp steps, and then taillights-wise, those are going to stay. And we're going to do the rectangular light bar. I almost said circular light bar. I meant rectangular light bar. And then headlights, you've got a single option. Rear bumper-wise, we're going to do rear bumper 1, and then tailgate, we're going to leave. And then exhaust-wise, we're going to do probably this time, I think, the single diamond stack. And then bed add-on-wise, we may leave the bed add-ons alone, I think. I'm going back and forth on what I want to do with that. We might do the bed stuff, though. The bed stuff looks good. Now, in terms of front bumpers, I think we're going to run, let's see, custom bumper, the second option. And this one's got a little bit more clearance, and it's got the winch up there, which I really, really like. Now, with these tires, you only get this one wheel option, but they're a really good-looking set of specialty forged wheels, and I think they really complement this truck nicely. Now, I do like the stock two-tone that it comes with, but I think for this build, we're going to go ahead and switch it up to a single tone. And with that being said, I think it's going to be a nice blue. And then on the dash, we're going for beans all the way. And then now we're going to leave the garage and we're going to see what we can do to the Dodge. Now, we're going to park this next to the Dodge because I want to make sure that size-wise they are comparable-ish. They don't have to be exactly the same, but I want them to be comparable-ish. So let's see. Still, tires-wise, the Dodge is going to have bigger tires, so we're going to probably leave that particular tire size on the Dodge, and like the tire size that it has now, we might just switch the actual tire compound, or maybe not. We might leave this compound. I got to see what my options are, because it's been a while since I've driven the 6x6 version of this Dodge, but engines-wise, we're going for the high-performance engine tune, we're going for the highway gearbox, and we're doing the, let's see, we got stock, then we got crawler, then we got tow. I'm going to leave stock because that's the closest to the setup that we have right now. Okay, so it's a 34 versus a 39. That's actually pretty wild. That's a big difference in terms of tire size. Now, let's see. I might actually run CCS's old Nittos on this one, just to kind of do something a little bit different. Now, winch-wise, we got that one option, and I'm thinking that, let's see, settle low. We'll do probably the roof rack, again, to keep them comparable. Got the axle dump exhaust, and we'll do the flatbed bars in, let's see, diamond. And in terms of custom bumpers, I'll do the high clearance setup. And let's see, light bar 1 or 2. Well, we've got the KCs up there, so I'm not going to worry about it. Royalty Core front grille. And as far as wheels go, keep in mind these tires are a little bit older. That's why there's a little bit of an odd appearance to the sidewall. We'll do some, let's see, we'll do the American Force Cortex. And colors-wise, we'll paint this thing a nice, like, kind of bright red. So now, let's park them up next to each other, and let's put them through their first test. Mud. So I think we're going to have the Ram go first, and then wherever it starts to spin, that's where we're going to stop it, and it's going to start in high. So, well, we're going to start in automatic and then kick it into high, and then we're going to just keep like, literally keep the throttle planted in high until this thing starts to sink. So 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. I haven't lifted yet. That's the first mud pit done. Jumping over into the second. And that's where it starts to spin, and done. All right, so that's where it started to spin in high. That's a pretty good run, though. That's a really good run, actually. Now, we're going to run the Ford. Now, again, you got to keep in mind, this thing is on a 34, and that truck was on a 39. So if this thing could even get close to what that truck did, I mean, it's already a huge win. We're putting this thing in high mode on the suspension, building some boost. 3, 2, 1, go! There's high range. Come on, send it. It's ripping. Dude, it's actually moving out. Okay, I mean, it's getting a little bit closer, but it's like, it's inching. I'm in high, I'm not lifting, and it slowed down a lot in the second mud pit, but I mean, it is still moving. It's actually moving a lot more than the Dodge did. The Dodge kind of came to an immediate stop. This is moving, it's moving slowly, but it is definitely still moving. I have not changed my throttle position at all, flat out. And, oh, that's where it stops. So actually, the Ford, with its smaller tires, made it just a hair further. That's actually insanely impressive. Okay, so I'm going to get it out of the mud now, and we're going to move on to our next challenge, the obstacle race. Now, the obstacle race is going to really be anybody's game, but, I mean, the Ford already surprised me in the mud, so there's a chance it could really surprise me again on the obstacle course. Now, I want to get both trucks over here, and I want them to actually both put in a time. So let me switch over to the Dodge so they can park up next to each other. We're going to pull this thing out of the mud real quick. Not bad. Drive it up over that tree stump. All right. So now, this is going to be a time. I think I'm going to run the Ford first and see what we can do. All right, let's fire it up. We'll inch it up to the line. Oh, come on. Inch it up to the line. There you go. Now, this is going to be interesting. So 3, 2, 1, full send. Let's go. Got the highway gearbox on for maximum speed. Now, do keep in mind, though, that while the trucks may get some damage in these runs, we're going for all-out speed. I'm not trying to preserve the truck at all. So if it gets some damage, that's why. Come on, let's go. Forgot to put it in automatic there on the straight part. I got to remember that. But it's got plenty of torque, so you can really, like, just cram it into high whenever you want, although it did get stuck there on the nose, so a little bit iffy on that one. Easy. You got to be careful with that car obstacle. Come on. Okay, I'm really glad I aimed for the middle because it didn't quite make it all the way up over to the second ramp, or I should say the landing ramp. So again, you got to be really careful with how you approach that one. This one, I think will be, ooh, jammed it into that log. Okay, easy. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Oh, oh, oh. It got a little jammed up there. Just a little bit jammed up. It keeps getting jammed up on that last, like, log. Unless you have the exact right rhythm through there, it'll always get jammed up, I think. Oh, it stays super level in the air, though. It got a little hung up there. Oh, easy. Come on, make a quick little turn out of it. And full send. Whoa! Oh, my God. It landed perfectly between both sets of barrels, and it just absolutely sucked it into the ground. The traction of the 6x6 is incredible up the little hill climbs, though. Rips it through the mud pit. Absolutely rips it. It rips so hard that you can just, like, blast through that inside line. Gotta be careful here on the bridges. Make sure to not make a mistake, because if you go off here, that's entirely driver error. That is not on the truck at all. Gotta remember that. All right, we're good. We were careful through there. Everything's good to go. Truck is super banged up, but don't worry about that part. Like I said, I mean, I knew going into this that the trucks were going to be really banged up by the end, so it makes sense. Diving into the mud pit with rocks and logs. Gotta fight for traction a little bit, but I'm trying to use the rocks and the logs to my advantage in terms of grip. It should float through here, which it does on the first one. Let's see about the second one. As long as it doesn't get caught on the front bumper, which it did a little bit, but not enough to stop it completely. All right, find your footing. Oh, not bad. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. The rocks on the exit of the third one are a little bit sharper and a little bit taller, so you kind of have to be a little bit more aware of where you're at. All right, final stretch now. bridges over the mud pit and into the final ramps. So, gotta get lined up nice and easy, and then up and over each one in a, oh god, in a way that will, no. Oh my god. That's the only issue with the smaller tires, that if you don't bump obstacles like this, you're gonna get stuck. Oh, no. I just need, like, literally the world's tiniest bit of winch encouragement. And I had to save it from falling in right there. Holy crap. That was really close to being really bad. I did not want this thing's journey to end right there either. I mean, it's on a really good run as it is, but I really did not want its journey to end right there. All right, almost there. Just making our way up and through this last rock field. Ooh, I'm not used to the bumper getting caught on that entry either, that entry ramp. It's not even a rock, it's just a rock ramp. Bouncing it through the last bit, really trying hard to not get stuck, which it does a pretty good job of that. And across the line with a 414. That's not bad. 414 is a really respectable time, and I've got to give it to that thing. I mean, for doing that kind of a time on a 34-inch tire, albeit 6 of them, but still, that is really respectable. So now, this thing on 39-inch tires, let's see what it can do. I am fully expecting this thing to put up a good time, but we'll see if it does a 414. And go! 414 or better. Oh, dude, that launch is wildly fast. Oh my god! Now, this should be able to fly completely over this jump, considering how... Oh my god! You have got to be so careful with the rebound on this thing. The rebound on it is nuts. Like, nuts to the point to where it... You almost wonder why it would even need that much rebound in the first place. Alright, let's be easy with it through here. God, it is so rebound happy. Like, levels of rebound happy that are not necessary, really. And I know that I'm on, like, an odd suspension to be doing this with. I'm on the stock suspension, but I was trying to be as close to the Ford in terms of balance as I could be, but I think I might have actually given the Ford a little bit of an advantage. Let's see if I can jump it over some of these obstacles. That ended in a flip. Again, this is all in the setup, but jeez. And we completely killed the suspension again. Giving it some health back. No, oh, no. Like, you would think that it's got so much power that any other shortcoming, it would... Oh my god, it flew over all of that. Why is it that it instantly goes into a flip? Like, the Ford, I don't have to worry about that. And that's not even a Dodge versus Ford thing. That's just a tuning thing on, like, the stock suspension, I'm guessing. It just... When it lands, if there's any kind of upward momentum, to the moon it goes. Absolutely straight to the moon it goes. And the damage, oh my god, the damage factor. Now, granted, this build was done a long time before that Ford was done, and I am well aware of that, so I'm sure that the mod creator has come a long way. And all mod creators have come a long way since this truck was built, but still... Flying over the mud pit, but kind of speared the axle into the ground. That was a little sketch. Dude, even trying to take that inside line there that I did with the Ford, it wanted to just pick up the inside of the truck, like, and just flip it over. I'm terrified of going off this bridge, so I'm going to put it in automatic. I'm going to drop the pace just a hair and be real nice and easy through here, and full-on speed. Come on, speed and power, let's go. All right, into the mud pit with logs. Actually did better through there than the Ford did, but I don't know if we have any chance of like, beating or even comparing to the time that the Ford set still. Our suspension is going to be completely doomed when we're out of here. And that, see? The second it comes up against anything it doesn't like, it just boing and just stops, like, in its tracks. But, like, right there, it propels itself forward a whole heck of a lot quicker than the Ford does, and I highly doubt that it'll not damage out here, but that it'll get stuck here and high-centered like the Ford did. All right, first one, and done. Second one, and done. Not bad. I'm down for it. Let's go. Full send. Oh, easy. Come on, easy. Easy. Not too bad. Not too bad. Whoa. All right, this part's going to be bad because it's going to want to flip every chance it gets here. I feel strongly that the Ford will have a better time. All right, suspension's completely damaged out. I don't care. I got to make a run to the finish line and full power and 446. Yeah, the Ford ran a better time because I feel like a lot of people, like, in the beginning of this would have said, well, you know, the Dodge is going to have an unfair advantage because its tires are bigger and its suspension is taller, but, I mean, hey, it really came down to, like, differences in tuning, and like even with the Dodge having more straight line speed and power, hey, the Ford still beat it on the big course, and it actually just barely beat it out in the mud as well. Not quite sure how it did that with the smaller tires. I'm sure it's just advancements in tuning, but still, that was wild. And again, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to you all later.